have to get approved by like 8 different chains of command before I'm allowed to talk about it. But it sounds like everything's going to be going through, and I'm very excited if it happens. So we'll talk about that more when it is official. Um, that's correct. So I'm going to be replacing Jeff Bezos. He's going to step down, and I'm gonna swoop in. Finally. Hey, I'm Pokeball. So all your packages will just be redirected to my house, and then I'll like figure out what to do with them. I'm having a vodka orange juice to a Mary's on. Do you think the stocks will go up? I feel like it'll go well. I deliver packages for Amazon. Oh, that's sweet, Bubblegum. I see a lot of people around doing that, and it's always cool. I get so many Amazon packages. I order almost everything off of Amazon now because it's easier than like going to a store. I'd rather order it. President of Guam. Listen, you got to start somewhere, and I'm starting with Amazon. I'm a go-getter. I just ordered a new toy. I order a lot of Simone toys from Amazon, and I've been getting some awesome stuff for Simone from you guys on Amazon. Oh, that reminds me. I really should show these off. I've been getting such wonderful stream gifts from you guys, but sometimes I don't find out who sent them, and I just wanted to know. Oh, Simone's freaking out. I got these socks, and I was wondering who they came from. Hold on. Let me get them. I have nothing on my feet. Running around a lot today. So I got these sweet socks from Strike that have like little dogs on them, and I love them. But then I got another package of socks. Oh yeah, the coronavirus. I'm hearing all about it. I got these cool socks that are My Hero Academia styled. Oh, this is dangerous. Who did this? Who sent those? I love them. They're really fun. And there's different types. So some of them have like different characters on them. The feet people. There's no feet. There's no feet. It's all sock. Are there sock people too? Because then I've allowed them to buy me socks. Mordicious, thank you so much for using your Prime here. Hopefully it wasn't for feet stuff. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for having out. Thank you for your support. It goes towards buying amazing games like the game we're going to play today, Life is Strange 2. I really like you, but I'm selfish, so if I'm buying socks, they're for me. I also typically buy socks for me, so I respect your honesty, Kodoran. Also, for the record, nobody has to do anything. It's all free. I think you guys are all probably regulars, but if you're not, know that I work for Twitch, so I'm actually really involved in the community team, and I try to bring lots of fun towards amazing streamers and get them the views that they deserve. And I work on campaigns and holidays. So currently I'm working on Valentine's Day, and I have like really fun, cute surprises for Valentine's Day. And I also work on stuff like Unity, which includes things like Black History Month, which is coming up. It's in February. It's actually like it's like 3-4 days away, so I'm working on that, and things like Women's History Month and stuff like that, which is really fun. Yes, I love Kill la Kill. I'm watching it again. I've already seen it, but I'm kind of like casually watching it, which means I'm like half watching it and half dicking around on Instagram. CT Guitar Dude, this is a fun question. If you stream off company hours, does it count as a write-off? Um, I I don't know. I would assume they're considered separate because not a lot of people who work at Twitch are partners. There's only like a handful of us. And I know that we have like a channel where we can talk about questions that we have because there's a couple things that can happen when you're a partner and you also work at the company, which is kind of strange. I don't know if like, I don't like count the hours. Like I work 40 hours a week at Twitch as my full-time job. Like that is my full-time job. And then bonus hours are spent streaming for fun hours. And I consider it kind of like Uber driving. It's like really fun and I enjoy doing it. And then I get like little bonuses here and there. I'm craving some toast. Every hotel should have a toaster. Yeah, I wonder what the stats for people making toast are though, because you'd have to bring your own bread, Kyle. Like, what are the odds that you would be having your own bread into your hotel room? Hey, DK420. What's up? I have seen Parasite. I love it. I'm a huge advocate for Parasite. And the other movie that I've been obsessed with, I've actually seen a lot of really good movies recently. Knives Out, I think, is #1. I just found it so entertaining. It was so freaking good. I just couldn't get enough of it. And then Parasite. And then the war movie that's all in one shot. What is it, 1912? Or is it 1917? 19 war. 1917. It's so good. So yeah, those are the order, but they're all amazing. What about 1917? It's so seamless and so beautiful the way they shot it to make it feel like it's one shot. And it's also like a really amazing snapshot of what war is like, right? Where you see these incredible moments of epic heroism and then you can just die afterwards, or you can get severely injured and probably like have trauma or PTSD, and maybe people will recognize your heroism or maybe they won't. Maybe you'll die in a ditch, you know, and it's just like, it's just so thankless. I think that's what it makes me feel like, is that you see these people who go to war and they fight for their country and it's so thankless. You know, they come home and they're veterans and like, are they being taken care of? And it's kind of gut wrenching in that capacity. It makes me very sad, actually. But it's an entertaining film in the sense of, you know, it made me feel like I was there. It's stunning. The cinematography is incredible. And it makes me really think about war and, like I was saying, like how much I dislike it. So it does a great job on all those fronts. Mr. Yaz, I want to see The Farewell. That's on my list. Keep Your Hands Off Izuken. I think you'd really dig that show. Okay, cool. Thanks, Clay. I believe it takes place in 1917 in World War I. I'm an okay streamer. I'm best in Excel. I will try and fail at TurboTax. I'm not a tax accountant at all. I hate doing my taxes. I pay a dude to do my taxes. It costs money and it's not convenient. Like, it's probably would be a lot cheaper for me to do TurboTax, but I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to make a tiny mistake or check the wrong box and then go to jail. I just pay somebody and they deal with it. And to me, it's worth every penny, frankly, because I don't like dealing with it. I have not seen The Farewell. It is on my list. It looks so good. I will tell you, I saw I'm not sure, was it a This American Life about it that preceded the film? So before there was the film, they interviewed the girl who told the story on NPR. And it's such a funny and gut-wrenching story. The Hitman's Bodyguard. I have not seen it. But I like Samuel L. Jackson, Gamer J. Dolomite is my name on Netflix. Okay, cool. These are lots of good recs. All right, do you guys want to see this game a little bit?
Thank you!
Ooh. T. Sarathi. Thanks for hanging out. Probably butchered that. Just said I dropped a frame. I hope everything's okay with my stream quality. It says it's good, so I guess we'll find out. Jojo Rabbit, best 2019 movie by far. Dude, that's just something that people who haven't seen Knives Out say. Knives Out is the best movie so far. You saw issues? It lagged. Okay, yeah. I saw it lag for me as well, so. Okay. Let's keep our eyes out. Nothing but the best, you know? On my streams. Only top quality will do. I won't allow it. Let me shrink this. I have not seen The Joker. You know, it's the funniest thing. I don't know when it was, you guys, that I got burnt out on the whole Marvel DC thing, but I like don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't care. I haven't seen Endgame. I haven't seen any Avengers film. Isn't that crazy? Like, I feel like I've lost a huge part of like
And we'll always be friends
life.
forever.
What's up, Lofun? Thanks for subbing. Yeah, thank you for hanging out and thank you for the support, especially with your Prime, you smart motherfucker, because you know that you can take your Amazon Prime and connect it to your Twitch and get a free Prime, and then you can use that on anyone. You use it on anyone. Endless power. You use it on me. Just dope. Me, the owner of Amazon. Free money. Hey, it's free money. It's free real estate. I liked Taxi Driver, so maybe I would like Joker. I am drinking a screwdriver. I like nothing popular and everyone hates me. Oh God, love ya. Coderan, I'm sure not everyone hates you. That's proven scientifically, because I don't hate you. I like you. I watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. You know, I didn't check to see if my save saved, so this is a bit of a gamble. Please be in a hotel room. Oh, thank God. Tarantino's weakest film? I thought it was a little boring. I'll agree with you. But I still liked it. I think I liked it more than Hateful Eight. I'm not sure why I didn't like Hateful Eight that much. I think it's because it's just a one-room show. There's nothing technically wrong with it. It just wasn't my jam. Where do you think we are?
We have a tent now.
Brad Pitt's high laugh sends me. I think he killed that role. Like, he did a really good job acting. I believe he is who he said he was. I hated the Joker. Aw, I don't know if I would like the Joker. It didn't look like my jam. Oh, he wrote this letter to us. I'm a better writer than speaker. That's why I'm writing to you. I'm sorry I can't take you further, but there's a good reason to it. As dysfunctional as it can be, family is family. When we met, I was on my way to Utah where my mom is currently losing her battle against cancer, and I have to be there. You'll find a few dollars in the backpack. That's all the cash I have left, but you need it more than me. Aw, what a nice guy. Your goal is good and you need to follow your instinct, but please be careful and protect your brother no matter what. You'll see when you tell him the truth about Seattle that sharing the same pain will make you stronger together eventually. When you get to Mexico, keep a low profile until you meet people you can truly rely on. In any case, I think you'll be safer there than you are here. A dead cop in the current state of things cannot be a good way to start negotiations. I wish I could have met you two under better circumstances, but I'm glad I could help you the best way I could. Take care, Brody. P.S. Hit me up when you're safe. A tribe called West. I'm always online when not driving. It's been a while since I've used a pen. Hope you decipher. This guy seems like a nice guy. I'm going to move things around on my other window because I'd like chat to be a little closer to my eye hole. Interesting thing about eye holes is you can just say eyes. All right. You're in my eye hole. I'm looking. All right. Now I feel like I can read the chat a little easier. I would 100% read books. Run a bath for Daniel is my current objective. You'd think.
I used to be all over that show too.
You'd think
At least it's keeping Daniel busy.
that after like sleeping in the woods, you'd want to take a bath. Like, why doesn't he want to take a bath?
So, what's up?
The Buns want to test Hot Dog Man and turn him into sausage meat.
Is there
Oh,
a Silent
yeah.
Hill book? I'll read that
Giant meatball
for you
test
guys.
in the next episode,
Oh,
right?
see how he's wearing that squad hoodie?
The same
Look.
mayo.
Man, it's been ages.
Why don't you watch Hot Dog Man with me anymore?
I'm too old, dude. And I've
Simon
seen it
Javier
so
loves
many
you.
times.
Okay, Grandpa Sean. Feels so good to sit
I got it from the Life is Strange team. I'm like thrilled about it. Such a cool thing to get. There's a long lore book written by fans over a decade ago that's worth a read if you're insane like I am. I appreciate your self-awareness, Bubblegum. What are you using for the voice to chat? Are you talking about the closed captionings, Loafbone? I am using something called Stream Closed Captioner. It's an extension. So an extensioner made it, and you basically install the extension, and you got to go to the website, and you got to turn it on every time you want to use it because you have to associate it with your account and with the hardware that you're using and enable it. But it works really well, and I recommend it for any streamer from now on. Like once I started using it, I like can't get enough of it. I recommend it to everyone. Tickle? How do I tickle? A.
Watch out for Grandpa Sean.
Stop! Sean! No!
Aww.
Come on!
Next time, you'll respect the old man.
That's a good question. Can I pet the dog? Hasn't given me the option. Let me pet that dog. I feel like we haven't fed the dog.
Thank you!
Hey, Bardstein. Thanks for hanging out. I wonder how long I can do this for. You should always be able to pet a good boy. All right, I'm gonna go
Okay,
back.
I'm done here.
You're missing the best part.
I know, but I gotta take care of the bath. Don't forget you're up soon.
I know.
Yeah, I like Hades too. I think I'll play it when we finish this again. I've really enjoyed it. Although my biggest issue, it's not the game, it's that I feel like if I take a
Better
break
get that
from
bath
Hades,
going for
then I
Dirty
feel like
Daniel.
I'm behind. Dirty Daniel. All right, how do I? Oh, I had to turn the light on first. I see. Okay.
Fill her up.
Games. They added a new god in the latest update. Pretty major change. Ooh. Do you think we'll ever get a proper hill game again? That would be cool.
Daniel will love this.
It's been so long. Hey, Kia. But I mean, I feel like a lot of times people always felt like Resident Evil was like a lost cause, and then it came back full force, and it's so wonderful now. I feel like it's like more powerful than ever before. So I kind of feel like
One bubble
if
bath.
they can do it, anyone can.
Brother.
Also, you have to understand there's a fan base, which means the money should be there. You just have to make a half decent game. Capcom's still making games. Washing machine water backing up in the bathtub woke up Silver. That is not milk. It's boobles. Call to bath. It's not a bath yet.
Man, this hot water's going to feel so good. My hair feels like it's coated in dirt.
It probably is.
A shower after Daniel will be bliss.
Remaster Donkey Kong. I wonder if you can make the tub overfill by like neglecting
That
it.
like hit me hard.
That poor kid. I forgot that he got like kicked and punched by that asshole. And he got like tied up. The last episode was really stressful. Oh fuck, I need to turn this off. First try, perfect.
Hey Daniel, bath's ready.
What? Already? Can I finish this episode first?
No, man. You smell so bad. There's no time to lose.
Hey, you smell too. Oh my god. Whoa. So many bubbles.
Aw,
keep
he's
them
so
in the bathtub.
excited.
I will. Promise. Thanks.
And no, the dog is not taking the bath with you.
Okay, okay. Don't worry.
I should throw my phone away while Daniel is washing. He'd freak out if he saw me.
That dog is probably going in the bath with him.
Time to say goodbye to modern life. Shit. Lila's freaking out. Maybe I should leave her out of this. Or she'll get into trouble too.
Ah! This is an important decision. Also, is the game loud enough? I feel like it's a little quiet. I do care about her. And I also think I'm going to get in trouble either way, so I'd rather call people I care about. I think that's important. I agree with you.
Sean?
Hey, Lila.
Sean, is that you? Do you... Sean! Oh God, are you okay?
I guess.
Aw.
I'm in a motel with Daniel.
Shit. Everyone's looking for you here.
How about you? Are you okay?
No. Everything's fucked up. I'm so worried about you. The cops are talking to everybody at school.
This is a nightmare. We're fucked.
Sean, don't say that. It will be okay. I miss you so much.
Thanks, babe.
Maybe you could come back.
You know I wish I could, but we can't take that risk. They're gonna put me in juvie. Daniel.
Aw, Bubblegum, I think you're all right.
Innocent. And I've got your back.
Yeah.
No way. I'm not gonna let you get in trouble for me.
Stop acting like
Yeah.
I'm gonna see you again. That's
I
bullshit.
would have said something too. I don't think that's a spoiler at all.
I'm sorry. I totally hate this. I guess the freaking fighters are disbanded for a while.
Shit actually changes, I guess. So, where are you going?
I can't tell you. I cannot tell you where I'm going.
We're just going away for now. I'll call you if I get a chance. I miss you, Lila.
Sean, wait.
Aww, that makes me sad. The whole thing makes me sad. I feel like he's too young to deal with these feelings.
Okay. Wait. Okay. And action. Daniel, get your butt in here right now.
What? What did I do?
You forgot to open this present.
What is this? Socks? Underwear? That's it?
Underwear is not a present.
Pretty cool, huh? That's what I got when I was a kid.
Not funny.
Yeah, it is. Dude, check out your face.
Wait, I don't know what he did. Did he spray something bad in the teacher's parking lot? Okay, yeah, this is very important, Kodoran.
Underwear.
It was like an accident, and I think that's very important to start with. This kid was in a fight with another kid who was picking on his younger brother,
Yeah.
and they kind of were pushing each other, and the bully fell and got hurt, like really hurt, and he was having trouble breathing. And a cop saw it and then got mad and drew his gun on the kid, and his dad came out to try and defuse the situation, and the cop shot the dad, I think. Yeah. And then the dad got shot, and then the younger brother, like, basically freaked out. There was an explosion, but we don't know how, but there was an explosion. And when this kid woke up, Rooney, thank you for subbing.
OMG Rooney the dwarf subbed. So glad you're playing this.
Thank you.
I wanted to play it, but just don't have time.
I've wanted to play it too, and I didn't have the guts to do it. And I'm so glad to play it with you guys. I don't think I could play this alone. I think I would cry. Anyway, so they woke up and the dad is dead and the cop is dead, and I think the bully was dead. And so it looks terrible for the two kids, so they ran away. And that's essentially the most important plot that you missed. This whole game so far has been them trying to run away. And they almost got caught by this racist guy. And he punched the kid and was like, I'm sending you back to the country you came from, because he's like a racist fuck. But they got away from that guy. And they met this nice guy who drove them to this hotel and bought their room in the hotel tonight. But I don't think they have anything. Every person has been horrible except for the one guy that drove them into this hotel room.
Okay. Don't think about it. Just tell Daniel the truth.
Yeah, these games are heavy.
Are you kidding me?
Remember that song? Come on, dance!
That wouldn't surprise me at all. Join!
Oh man, we haven't played Guitar Fighter for years.
Never
I told him what Daniel needed to hear. Hi, Shady. Hi.
Nothing's wrong with you.
We're playing Life is
You're
Strange. It's getting a little heavy, and a
Different.
little sad.
We will always be friends forever. Okay, won't we?
Wizard, thank you so much for gifting a sub. Was it because it was a heavy time? That was nice of you. Thank
I
you.
was thinking maybe we could go to Puerto Lobos. Where Dad grew up, you know?
Let's get him that
Yeah.
Pepsi.
I guess.
It'll be fine, Dad.
I feel like that's not the last
There's
heartbreak.
nothing we can't do.
I just
As long as
have
we
that feeling. Seems like just they have like the whole world
a story?
stacked against them.
Like he did.
I'm not as good as him. He used to tell me bedtime stories too.
This game is
Once
sad,
upon a
Shady.
time,
It's cool that it exists though, isn't it?
wild world. There were two wolf brothers living in their home there with their papa wolf. They all lived happily together. But one day, hunters took their dad away. Forever. So now the brothers were alone. And they had to find a new home. They started a journey for the great big world.
He's just a kid. Like, he doesn't know what to do. He's just listening to his brother, which is what I would do in that situation. I like might cry. Because, like, he's so young. He doesn't know what to do. He's just doing what his brother tells him. He's like, that's like his only trust that he has in the world. And he lost his dad, so he's probably like feeling really tough. Hey, Goeri. We're playing Life is Strange. It is already fairly heavy, but it's very good. I'm like trying to process everything that's going on. He finally told his brother that the dad had died. Well, the brother kind of found out, but they're both aware now. I have not played Heavy Rain, Gamer J. Hey, Jaeger. Yeah, it's going really well over here. It's kind of a dark game, but I'm enjoying it. Yeah, I hope Nina's enjoying Control. I really enjoyed it. I kind of wish I streamed it, but I couldn't get the game to run well enough where I felt good about it. Okay, so oh, okay, see, these are the stats. All right, let's talk about a couple of these. Let's see if there's anything I did that nobody else did or something. I kept the Choco Crisp for myself. Abaka, thank you for hanging out. Oh, Nina's rating. We're going over my stats from the episode 1 of Life is Strange. Thank you for rating me, Nina. You're so nice to me. Hi, everybody from Hentai's channel. You guys probably know me, but super glad to have you. Thanks for hanging out with me. We're just getting started, so it's what, 7? We'll be going at least another 2 hours playing more Life is Strange, so please hang out with me. So yeah, we were looking over some of the stats. I hugged Esteban, no regrets. Oh my gosh, look at this. Only 77% of people put money in the jar. That's funny. That was small. I confronted Brett instead of questioning Daniel. Most people question their kid. I decided to steal in the parking lot. I begged for food. Yes, I did. Oh my God. You didn't steal anything in the gas station. Most people didn't. Interesting. You hit Hank and stole the camping chair. Fuck you, Hank. No regrets. Fuck Hank. Fuck that guy. And fuck all of his stuff and fuck his store. He can choke. You called Lydia back. That was what most people did. And you promised Daniel you won't lie to him again, which was what 91% of people did. So it sounds like, yeah, I put money in the jar. Daniel learned about trailblazing. Daniel fetched wood for the fire. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Daniel won the wood race. Daniel learned how to skip stones. Daniel was mad at you in the woods. Daniel didn't get mad. Oh, I don't remember how I made him mad at me. Maybe I picked on him. I think I picked on him and he was like, you always win or something. Daniel had an okay night. Daniel got sick from the berries. Oh, I told you not to eat those fucking berries. Daniel had to beg for food. Daniel didn't have to beg. Daniel didn't distract Doris. Daniel didn't eat enough. Daniel didn't have a power bear toy. Daniel stole something from Brody. Interesting. Yeah, I'm the young one in my family. I had I have an older sister, but I also have a stepsister who's also older.
All right.
And she's older than my sister. So it was like
Come on, man.
4 years older, 3 years
Focus.
older, and I was the young one. So I was actually like kind of the baby where they didn't let me around and I was like lame and they were like, get out of here. We're trying to like
You can do it.
figure out which Hanson boy we like the most. And I'd be like, hey guys, what are you doing? And they'd be like, get out of here, Mary, you're a loser. Oh, God love you, CT. So continue, right? I don't want to play Captain Spirit. Sorry. Hey, Jacob. Hey, it's Jacob Decker. We love Jacob Decker. Hi, Jacob.
Once upon a time,
Everyone say hi to Jake.
in a wild,
We like you, Jake.
wild
What are you doing? What are you doing?
two wolf brothers living in their home there with their papa wolf.
Anyone got a quick salmon recipe? I do, Kodoran.
One day,
Oh, this is sad. This is the recap. Kodoran, my favorite recipe for salmon, straight up,
and they had to find
soy sauce,
they started
brown
to-
sugar, pan fry the salmon, and coat it in like the
Wolf brothers wandered for
soy
days,
brown sugar
nights,
mixture. And it's kind of like a salty,
learned how to
sweet
live on their own for the first time.
thing. It's easy and it tastes so good.
Slept
I
in
do it all the time.
barrels Among creepy creatures. Barely ate anything. They
Oh,
eventually
that's
found a
awesome,
peaceful
Jake. How
world
are things going at GameSpot?
and were able to eat in peace. But they didn't know.
Jake works at GameSpot. Still, he worked there when I worked there. We used to do the news all the time. If you guys
Showed them
remember,
how to survive. Helped them find a warm camp for the night.
when I did like some of the funnier news episodes, those were like 100% me and Jake. We had so much fun doing that.
But a super wolf.
Brody was a bear.
That's how they found themselves even further. Headed to the faraway land of their pop.
Yeah, the one with Danny.
To find
Yeah, when
peace.
I filled in, Jake and I would work on those together. Kodoran, I swear, I always make my like fish with the soy and brown sugar combo. It's like, mwah. I never played the Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit, so Yes, the earthquake gag, Javier. Yes, that was me and Jake and Josh Shaw worked on that. There was a bunch of people on that one because that was like a really big undertaking. That was a really fun video. Jake was on the one. Remember when we played Rocket League and we played against the devs and I was the coach and I was like yelling at the boys and like teaching them how to play Rocket League? Jake was in that. He was the one who died. He's the one who got hit by the car. That's him. He's in chat. There he is. It was never live because all those were like, you know, pre-taped and edited, but it was really fun when that came out. How are they feeding this dog? They can't even feed themselves. I like don't understand.
Try with this one.
Live.
That one's too easy. Look.
Don't brag. It was too heavy for you a few days ago.
I don't know if he should be like teaching his kid brother how to murder more people.
Let's try to lift something else. Not too heavy, though. I'm a little tired.
Try and lift me.
I'm so glad Daniel took this little girl with us.
Yeah, I like her too. Can I pet? I can only look at her.
Welcome to Telekinesis 101. Please don't kill your teacher.
Wait, we still play Rocket League every once in a while. This weekend I played Rocket League with Chris Waters and Danny for like an hour on Friday night, I think. It was really fun. We won some good games.
So, Sean, what should I try now?
Wait a minute. I'm gonna show you something you can try to lift.
Oh, right. I don't know if I want him to interact with the dog. I'm afraid he could hurt the dog. He would never hurt the dog. I'm afraid he'll hurt the dog.
How about trying out that rock over there? Just one more time.
We already tried yesterday and the day before.
Yeah, see, like,
Before. I can't reach it.
Just one more time.
Aw, I'm so close. I can feel it.
how about a closer rock?
How about that?
Kumea.
Not the big ones.
You can do this. Trust me. Just relax. Focus.
Focus.
I'll try.
Kirk. Oh. Can you feel it, Silver? You feel me choking you?
I did it.
Like a boss. You're getting good at
You
this.
see that mushroom? That was the biggest rock ever.
I don't want him to lift the dog. I'm afraid he'll hurt him. I'm choosing no.
How about those cans? Can you fly them all together with?
I'm afraid, Mr. Dreadful. I'm
Sure.
afraid he'll hurt the
Look.
dog on accident. Not on purpose, but I'm afraid
That's
he'll like
awesome,
drop
dude.
him or.
You're getting way better at this. Come on, dude. That's just the start. Let's try something else.
Cool. You're like Coach Aaron. You're my power coach. A snowball fight?
Not yet. This is a new exercise, young apprentice. See if you can stop this in the air.
He's gonna hit him with a
Okay,
snowball.
You better not hit me. Like that time you gave me a bruise? Serious.
You won't let me, right?
Try it. Aw, that sucked. How about one more?
Is that glitched?
Ready?
Whoa.
Look! Look what I can do, Sean.
I knew that you
Hit him in the
could.
dick.
I've
Mr.
taught you well.
Dreadful.
You, you're a master student.
Pretty intense moment in the game.
Hey, that still sounds nasty. You're not getting better.
I told you. I'm fine.
You're not fine, kid.
A little beat.
Well, you need
Kids
to
aren't-
rest now,
Kids aren't honest.
superhero.
Can we go back now?
Yeah. Let's just fill up the canteens before we head back. That cough has been going on for days, Daniel. I really don't like that.
I told you. I'm fine. We've just been outside for a while.
To be honest, I've had a cough for like 3 months, so. Ask for help.
Here we go.
I like mushroom too. I probably
The
should.
Helitaker is over the wildfire zone. Get ready for water extraction. Ranger Diaz.
Nice work, Daniel. Glad to see our training sessions are paying off.
Thanks to you. So glad I don't have to touch that water. It's too fucking cold. Oops. Sorry. I said fucking.
Yeah, dude. Watch it. Seriously.
Okay.
No cursing!
What did you find, Shroom?
When I was a kid, I wasn't allowed to curse at all.
Finding that house was a miracle. I'm afraid we can't. Hey, it's been a while since we last saw that rabbit who lives in there.
Yeah. I hope it wasn't eaten by a bear or worse.
What's worse than a bear in Nano?
I don't know. Wolves?
Don't worry. We're the only wolves around.
Oh, look, they made a little,
I don't know if I could gut an animal anyway.
Aww.
You getting hungry?
Not really.
Really? I'm getting hungry.
Poor
Again?
Daniel.
You eat like a bear, but you don't gain any weight.
That's because I work it off.
The family who owned that cabin really seemed to enjoy themselves here. Why never come back?
Let's discuss this.
We really nailed it with this two-headed snow ogre.
Yeah. They're really badass. And Mushroom is
I came out of the
afraid them
womb cussing. When I was a kid, we swore all the time, not just around adults.
Sean?
Daniel's definition of a cool snowman.
It's funny.
Right.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to say anything. I remember I got in trouble for saying fart once. You know that like old song, the Addams Family farted
Daniel's
when
getting
Uncle
cold.
Fester farted. Do you
Let's
remember
get
that?
inside and warm
It
him
was
up.
like kind of like a stupid school rhyme thing.
Runaway millennials and part-time
Anyway,
floor squatters.
I got in trouble for that.
Your service. sorry, guys.
But the
We don't
time
take
I
any
really got in
offense.
trouble, I was definitely in elementary school because I was in not daycare, but like preschool care. And I got into it with this
Daniel's not
kid
getting any better.
who was older
Needs
than
medicine.
me.
In a real house. Proper
And
windows,
he,
heating.
it's cool. We found this like abandoned house. This is nice. He was calling me names. We were calling each other names. We were calling each other like silly names, like, you know, dumb face
feel like
and
this moment is
stupid
just
head
final.
and lame-o and
We're so lucky we found that old cabin.
whatever. Anyway, I ran out of things to call him, and he was calling me
Gave
like
us time to
5
rest.
names in a row, and there was like a crowd of
Process all that
people,
happened.
you know, like going like,
Courage, right?
oh, and I was getting stressed
We're
out.
stronger now.
Hey, Brisava.
Look out for each other.
And so I panicked and said, yeah, well, you're an asshole. And he
These woods are so
freaked
peaceful.
out and he went to the teacher and ratted on me like the little rat he is.
No planes, no highways.
And I got in so much trouble for
Just
calling him an asshole.
Continuously flowing. I wish
Yeah,
we could
a little
stay
narc.
longer.
I have like this
But
very
Daniel's
vivid
health is
memory
getting
of it.
worse every day. And the food is running low. Will we need to move? Again?
Yeah, he was an asshole in my defense.
So silent out here.
Thank you!
No neighbors.
Yeah, like
roads.
no regrets now, but at the time it was a big deal. Oh, thanks for following, Risava.
Cold.
And Jock River.
Don't worry.
And
We'll
Anada
make a
No
fire.
Comrade.
We're pros now.
I'm a pro.
Dude, that cuff doesn't sound too
Thank
good.
you.
I'm okay. Just cold.
You kicked ass today. Level up.
I did. That was so cool.
He does not have
easier every
coronavirus.
day.
Don't you spread that misinformation here. He's just got a regular
Sean. This is a
kid
haunted
flu.
house.
More like, uh-oh, it's time to go over the rules. I told you about showing off.
I was just. Whatever.
Oh, he's
what are the
getting
rules?
spicy.
Let's find out. What's the first one?
There's a goose.
Hide your power. If you spin one plate in a diner,
I got detention in the 7th grade for telling someone they
Yeah.
sucked. They threw a
And
ball
when
to me,
people
and I
freak,
didn't want.
what do they do?
I didn't
They
want
call the
during the quiz, and I
cops.
was like, you
Exactly.
suck. Detention.
Second rule is
I got
Don't,
detention several times in
ever
high
talk about
school. I don't think I
Wow.
really got detention
Nice,
much
Daniel.
in middle school, but I
That's
definitely got it
usually
in
the
high
hardest
school a
rule
couple
for you.
times. Most of the time, I got in a lot of trouble.
and the final rule.
It was for
I
talking.
know.
I was
Um.
You can do it.
Okay.
my mom brought it up several times where she would have
Avoid
a
danger?
Run.
she would have like
This is
she would
the
have like a
most
parent teacher
important one.
conference, and
know
she would
why?
come home upset, and she would say that they said that
I
I
don't
was
know.
talking, and what I would do
mean,
is I would be telling
my
a
power,
story,
I
and the
can
teacher would
help
be
us.
like, cut it out, and I would finish my story, and then I would be quiet. So I should have been paying attention. I feel like I shouldn't be telling him to do anything dangerous.
No, it's dangerous. You have to find a different way.
So, what's the point of having this power?
We don't know.
Fighting? I almost got in a fight once.
Maybe if I had used it
I definitely
before.
mouthed off to girls and, you
Dad,
know,
I just-
verbally got into it, but I never physically fought anyone except for my sister. We would fight because we're sisters. I was pretty rebellious in high school.
Daniel, you didn't even know. That shit was out
Thank
of your
you.
control.
But look
Thanks,
what
Silver.
happened to the policeman. Maybe this power is a curse. Or something.
Hey,
Bubblegum,
clue
how
what
did you decide on your path?
and it's
First
not
of
your
all,
fault.
30 is nothing to fear. My father always told me that your 20s is for determining what you don't like, and your 30s are for determining what you do like. So, according to him, you're right on path because you've probably knocked a bunch of stuff that you don't
She
like
must
off
be
your
hungry.
list. And if you've done
What
that,
about
you're in a
you?
good
I'm always hungry.
path.
Let's grub out.
I learned what
I'll
I
make us
liked
some dinner.
very early because I was lucky. I took a
Yeah.
video production course in high
Before she
school and I
eats
fell in
us.
love with it. I just enjoyed editing and I enjoyed making fake scenes and situations. I would do this thing in high school where I wanted to make trailers for shows that didn't exist. So I'd get all my friends together and I'd be like, "Can I shoot you like looking into the camera all spicy and like sassy like?" And I would turn it into like a teen drama, even though like I wasn't making the show. In fact, it's so funny. I never liked making the shows, but I really liked making trailers. I liked making like sizzle reels. It was something I enjoyed doing. So, I mean, I was
Ken wants to be
17 and I
pissed
didn't
that day.
know.
Don't blame him.
So I went to school. I went to college. I went for video production at Ohio University. And as far as I'm aware, I heard over 50% of people at Ohio University changed majors. So there's another part where you're not any different.
We're so lucky this thing is still working. Wouldn't have lasted long without E. He's
And after I
definitely fast
graduated, I got
learner.
a job at a film company.
Maybe too
Um,
fast.
And I think this is important to describe. I worked for free as an intern at the film company, and then I worked as a waitress.
What sadistic scene.
And I did that for like 2 years. Eventually, the film company paid me, but they didn't pay me very much. I had to lie about how many hours I worked. They wouldn't let me book all my hours. It was not allowed.
HQ.
It's cool that they made this little home for themselves.
Copy?
Thanks, Hank.
That's okay, M. Hawk.
Take care.
So I fell in love with cutting trailers. Cutting trailers was my favorite part about making the short films. Mine too, Jake. So I liked making the trailers the most. So
Can't believe how much Daniel's powers have improved over the last
when
weeks.
I was doing the film job, I was kind of doing odds and ends. But what I really liked was making trailers. I found a
Ready for today's training,
opening
puppy?
for a job at a video
Sit.
game company in Cincinnati. I was like away from everyone I knew and
True.
everything I liked to cut their video
Seriously,
game
girl.
trailers. And I thought,
Sit.
oh, it's like my dream, like
Girl.
making video game trailers.
Are you kidding
So
me?
I applied and I
Just
got
don't
it.
talk to her.
And I
I
left my
remember
mom and I left my
Traitor.
sisters and I left all my friends. And I moved to fucking Cincinnati.
Wish I had more than tobacco, to be honest.
Aw.
There was a little bit left when we came.
And then I did that for
Pretty
several
disgusting,
years. I wasted 6 years of my
Don't stay
life for
warm.
$60,000 in debt, and now I'm a mailman. My sister also got a degree in English, and she doesn't use it. But, you know, there's a lot of
I wonder how
transition you
far
can
it
make
can
in the
go.
course of your career that can change that. I know my father got a degree in education, and he pivoted into logistics, which is like a crazy thing. So my dad doesn't teach, and he hasn't taught like probably since the first year of his career. He went into the army, and then he used his kind of status
We really lucked
as a
out
guy who
someone moved in
served
this house.
to get into companies, and he did everything from HR to logistics, which is really crazy. And he did logistics most of his career.
No more peeing at night for Daniel. He got so scared.
Oh, he
Lucky
must have
didn't blow up the house.
broke the window because he freaked out.
This is rank. Sharing with Daniel was the worst.
Ew. One towel.
Daniel's been sick for more than a week.
I ended up in publishing industry, which is really cool, but not very lucrative. I mean, that's the thing, right? Is that you traditionally end up exchanging how
Feels
lucrative
weird
it
to read
is for
other
something you
people's
love.
clothes,
I'm pretty transparent about my love of GameSpot and how much I enjoyed it, but how much of a sacrifice it was to make that kind of money in San Francisco. It's very difficult. It's not like it can't be
Hey,
done, but it's
I put some clean water in
the
the bathroom.
sacrifices
You
were
can wash a little.
crazy. I said no to weddings that I wish I would have went to because I didn't want to pay to like fly because I didn't feel like I had the money. No
Daniel's
pooping.
cold is getting worse. We need a
Build a fire in the
There's
wood
fire in
stove. All right. How do I find
We never
fire?
found the key to this door.
I got all my
I guess using the
vegetables
sliding door
at
is cool.
in like Chinatown.
Yep. No more indoor training.
Hey, Danny. It was pretty good. It was kind of like a standard Monday.
This room is fucking cold, so
Hearing some cool
put
inklings at
everything
work.
within
I'm not
meter.
allowed to commit to anything or
close
talk
to
about it yet because it hasn't been confirmed, but it sounds like there's some really cool stuff happening at my job, and I'm so excited. I think it should be turning around fairly soon, like possibly to the degree of next week.
I
And if
think I could get
that's
used to living like this.
the
these
case,
corners,
then
these
maybe
clothes.
next week I'll have a really cool update for
Plus
you
5
guys.
street cred.
I'm very much looking forward to some cool stuff we have in the works. And I've been told that I am going to TwitchCon Amsterdam, so I'm very excited to go to Amsterdam. And I also invited my mom, so my mom's gonna go to Amsterdam and she's gonna meet me there, which I think sounds really fun. I work at Twitch.
Shit. Where did I put my lighter?
Yeah. Mama Mary going to Amsterdam. Find Dad's lighter. Oh my gosh. That's right. I'm taking over Amazon. That was my announcement
This
earlier.
house is cool, but it doesn't help with Daniel's health. Mushroom clung to Daniel on the first nights. But now she loves her bed by the fire.
Aww. I still don't understand how they're feeding this, like, dog. But I'm glad that they are.
Let's go, bro. Hey, Shroom. You thirsty? Good girl.
So I'm looking for a lighter.
We never found the key to this door. I guess using the sliding door is cool. Hello, motel room soap.
I can't believe they were actually able to live in here as long as they did, frankly.
It feels weird to loot other people's clothes, but we need the warmth.
Do what you gotta do, man. I don't know how I'm missing.
Feels almost good to be cut off from everything.
I left Ohio a long time ago. My dad's family is southeastern Ohio, so I feel like I have a lot of relatives strewn across southern and central parts of Ohio. Yeah, I left. It's crazy to think I left like 8 or 9 years ago.
Last night I used my lighter for the candles. So it shouldn't be far.
And my family's all left actually. My mom is the last and she's moving. Which is just
High school
nuts.
feels so far away now.
I guess I'm frustrated. I feel directionless, working for the sake of working. Yeah, I think this fucking kid's got pine cones in his bag. Um, I think it would be absolutely difficult to feel like that. And I've felt like that as well. I've even felt like that sometimes at jobs where you'd think you'd feel really good and that there wasn't any like confusion. And I always feel like that. Sometimes I feel like that's just the reality is that you'll feel like that.
More.
Um,
House chores back
that you work to live and live to work, and it's just an endless monotonous cycle where you're actually not doing anything with your life. I've 100% been there. But I think it's important to give yourself your patience because your life is really long and
Dead for
you
a
should
week.
be understanding
At least we
that
got some
you're a work
news.
in progress and we're all works in progress. And even if it's hobbies, you might find a lot of joy
Time to
in
get
something
warm.
like that, like drawing or making something, or like I do. I mean, I put a lot of my heart and soul into like playing video games. Oop. And that brings me a lot of joy. I think if I didn't stream, I actually would also feel very directionless or possibly joyless because even though I like what I do for a living, it's not enough for me. I like to entertain
Can't
people
light
and
that fire without my lighter.
bring people joy. So that was something I found on my own. Technically I work at Twitch, but I didn't find it through. I was streaming
go.
anyway because I wanted to. So
Hold on,
You know,
Mission. We're gonna build a
I
fire.
mean, it's a huge process. I don't think anyone just falls into like all this happiness. Changing the game up, educating the youth. I'm the older
Man.
brother.
I am starving.
Guess it's time to start
Being a
cooking.
Big Brother is a big deal, Gamer J.
Too bad I can't make a pizza fly to us.
70% of
Start
Americans hate their
Daniel's
job.
delivery service.
Oh my goodness, that makes me feel very lucky. I do not hate my job.
This hot dog man issue is kinda
We're
weird.
so lucky this thing is still working.
Um,
Wouldn't have lasted long without
I
it.
missed the boat on that. Market crashed already. There are enough hours in the day. I've been around between 8 hours of work. There's an hour commute, 8 hours for sleep. You gotta eat, you gotta relax, you gotta go to the gym. Man, Bubblegum, you really
Best puppy in the
put it
world.
all in. I'm actually really impressed with you to do all those
Dude,
things. I know it sounds like they're
you're
just like
moving
things that you check off on a
cars
to-do list, but I'll
around in
tell you
no
right now,
time.
I did
You
not
keep
work
improving
out when
like
I worked
that.
at GameSpot. I felt like I didn't have
Really
any
think
time.
so?
Well, that'd be a bad idea.
I feel like you don't care about this job anymore.
I'm
Like you
sure
went
I
through a
can
string
get
of
it.
bad managers that taught you not to
Maybe
care.
there's
I'm
anything
going
else
to get you to care again.
Mm.
I was like, good luck. Sage, I think that's
think
cool
we
that they
know it
said
by
that to you
now.
though. It's like that is preparing to abuse the crap out of you. Maybe they're gonna try. I'm working on a webcomic. I would like to see it.
Dude,
I won't care enough.
there's a delicious selection of cans in the kitchen. What are you waiting for? These were all I found when I hit the town last week.
Mary originally streamed on Misclicks. That's correct. So I used to stream on a different channel because I was already at GameSpot. So I was already actually doing a lot online anyway. I didn't really feel like I needed to stream on my own channel, but I thought it would be nice to join another group of like-minded individuals. So I did that for a while. I barely work out. Now I'm trying to get better because my body image only makes my mood worse. Well, you know, working out really does like change your mood. I can tell you that for sure. I've always noticed that I feel better when I actually put some effort into
You
my
look so serious on
appearance.
this
I've
picture.
found
I can't
a
believe he's
like
gone.
straight correlation
miss you so
between
much.
when I give a shit and when I don't. And when
I
I give
know
a
what you
shit, I
mean.
feel like I have a better attitude and I'm more
It's okay to
positive and
think
I'm more
about it.
interested.
I do
If
it
I
too.
like
Okay.
don't work out and I don't diet and I'm like kind of just lazily like watching TV and eating Cheez-Its, I find that I actually like have a bad attitude and sometimes I like don't sleep well. It's just like this
How you doing,
crazy landslide. So
You're the best puppy
Daniel
in the
needs a
world.
doggo friend.
I am getting
I'm just
so
glad you
jacked
found
that
it.
I'm actually looking into different ways of working
What?
out because I
That
found
was
that
published
I've
before you were even born, Sean.
I don't know what I'm doing. Find a clean saucepan. Get dinner ready. Okay, I need a saucepan. I find that I've been lifting such heavy things that I've been getting like really jacked, but I actually would prefer to just be
Daniel needs to eat
toned.
something
So
after
I'm
all that.
looking into doing like a class pass so I can do like yoga or maybe rock climbing or something else that changes me. But I'm very grateful that I have the opportunity to try different things. Did I not pick up that pan? I thought I did. Dude, I'm getting there. I did like 50 squats yesterday and my legs were killing me.
At least we have fresh water in our front yard.
I could sell out, but wanted to be a stand-up comedian. And now I hate the industry, do a podcast about mental health, stream, and do activism on the side. Sounds like you're actually quite busy. Get dinner ready. I like the idea of you like doing a podcast. Which
Tough
tin
choice.
can? They're all the same.
Better talk to Daniel after dinner.
About what? Out of the way, Daniel. How do I open this can? Prepare meal. I used to podcast too. I did the GameSpot podcast called Dead Air. I forgot what it was called. I enjoy doing Dead Air though, because I like spooky things. So it was like a really fun thing to do.
Nah, it's not ready yet. I'm a ravioli expert now.
Yeah, Dead Air was fun. We had a good time doing that show. Mike and I always have fun whenever we do almost anything. We just enjoy each other's company, I think. I think we just have a good rapport where we it's funny, you know, like sometimes you can hang out with someone and they annoy you and you don't like it, and then there's other people you can hang out with and they annoy you and you're like, I like this. That's the way we are with each other. I feel like I annoy him and he's like okay with it. He's like totally fine.
Cool. I think I'm ready to draw this.
I'm a drawer. I'm drawing the forest.
I need to train my visual memory. Time to take the pen, dude.
Take the pen. I wish drawing was like that. I'm terrible at drawing.
Pretty good. But I can add more details if I want. Okay, got it.
I feel like I'm not good at drawing. That looks better. The problem with
Didn't
podcasting is you need a lot of time to find your voice, even if you have a topic you know and people give up early. We only average 100 plays, but we've seen growth and heard good feedback. Consistency is key. I think that's cool. And I think it's also important that you enjoy doing it, right? Like, I, for one, can tell when I watch people's streams all day. It's like something I like actually do for my living. And I can tell
Come on,
if
girl.
someone's doing it because
get
they
back
feel like they're
in.
supposed to do it. And I can tell if they're not having a good time. And it kills the room. I feel like if you ever did like a podcast in a bad mood, or you were like, I only have like 40 minutes to do this because I have like something else to do, I can tell. The listeners can tell. You have to like genuinely enjoy it, and you have to like find health in it, or you'll be miserable.
Okay, dinner's ready.
You could post it, CT. We typically don't allow links, but I'll allow a link.
Sick of ravioli.
Thanks, Wizard. Oh yeah, put it in the Discord if you want to. That way you can share it with other people.
That was spaghetti alla diaz. Didn't you taste the famous truffle sauce?
Yep. Plus, I love the garlic bread.
I'm framey. What does
and
that
ice
mean?
cream. Yum. Ooh, you want some too, huh, Mushroom?
What's framey mean? Oh, I'm dropping frames? I didn't know that's what framey meant. All right, I'm looking at the quality and it's saying I dropped a couple frames, but it should be back now. I will check it out, I promise.
Bon appetit, Mushroom.
Man, she loves this stuff. Sorry. I'm cool.
Hold on. I need to show you something.
It's very laggy. Hold on.
Okay.
Gotta show him the map. I think I left it with my books.
I was watching the
Same
stream and I
strong
turned it
support.
off. Oh my god, they're almost out of money.